We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Ought to be a good one here between the... So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering, and he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Hoskins, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Here's a high pop-up. Carrasco is there, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman,
and he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. From the stretch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Missed with a slider. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Hit hard to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken there by Cabrera. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And not in time as the run scores. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. 3-0 now. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to return. Into the box now, Justin Bohr. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. At the plate, Carlos Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike two. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Alonso waits on it, and that's the third out. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And there's one down now. Here's Yonder Alonso. First offering on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Fouled off. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. At the plate, Roberto Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike. Now batting, Wilson Ramos, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Kipnis is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. Striding in for the Indians, Greg Allen, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Jose Ramirez, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And he'll He'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. One out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. We begin the top of the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Before the 0-2, we'll look to first. And he's back standing. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He popped out in his first trip. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Cabrera, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer down the line. But that one rolls foul. Hernandez at second with 2 down. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Ready for another chance. Francisco Lindor set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the dive. Wow. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Arrieta gets the sign. First pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez right there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little bouncer. Set to deliver the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. He's running again. Pitch outside. The throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he'll try to get back now. So now Carlos Santana.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Nick Williams goes down for out number 2 in the top half. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yonder Alonso.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Center fielder.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Digging in, Michael Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay, and he is in there. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in. Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Now a bunt attempt here. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. So stepping in. Hoskins 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So striding in as Odubel Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, the pitch. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Popped him up. Perez over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again. Justin Bohr. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, digging in the switch hitter, Greg Allen.
Leading off for the Tribe, center fielder, Greg Allen.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Hernandez gloves it, and a good throw gets him. 1 gone. In now, Jose Ramirez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Rolled slowly to first, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's a 9-year major league vet. And that one just missed outside. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to first. And he is out on the tag. Standing in, Nick Williams. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Cabrera. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Now the pitch. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Into the box, Odubel Herrera.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Herrera, playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Ramos aboard here at first with nobody out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. In the dirt here. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Maikel Franco, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Second baseman, Face on Hernandez.
I'm set with the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No contact there, and it's 1-2. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
How about it? Upfielder.
Josh Tomlin will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. His history with Josh Tomlin, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Allen is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Fouled off. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And it's fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a double play victim last time around. He's running. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Lindor on at first, nobody out. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he's safe. Striding in, Michael Brantley. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Runners off for second. Out in front of it, strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. Now in the box, Melky Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Count is 1-2 now. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Hard sinker misses 2-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Stepping into the box, Yonder Alonso. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-2 to Alonso.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. The 0-2 pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Both runners on the move again. Standing in as Asdrubal Cabrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. Alonso is there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Justin Bour.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Four runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. And try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Allen has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping up now, Roberto Perez. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Brandon Guyer will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-2 is on the ground to the left side, a base hit, and that's through for a hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Riding in.
The center fielder, number 1, Allen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jose Ramirez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go. The bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Eric Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And a double steal try here. He swings and misses. Throw down. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And try as he might, but he can't. Up next will be Nick Williams.
Hitting on for the Phillies.
And that last at that when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Allen, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 23rd round back in 2011.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. And that's over. 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Heading out towards shallow right. Cabrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. And that ends the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, small sample, a perfect 1. Sir Anthony Dominguez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 58. This game for the Phillies. Now catching.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2-0 now. Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
3-0 to him now. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Yonder Alonso. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the ninth. Adam Morgan takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as From Yankee Stadium, today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. It's interleague. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him.
Second baseman, Daniel.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reyes has it, and there's one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. On a line, that's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Started that swing a bit too early. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Hamels is ready. Here's the 0-2. Skied into very shallow right.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that retires the side. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Javier Baez. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald. It's strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Center fielder number 8.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. So digging in now, Ben Zobrist. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Batting in, the right fielder, number 5, Albert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Behind 0-2 now. He got him. Lively fastball that time. Leading off the inning, Gleyber Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up top, it's 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of it.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hal has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3. Ready now, Wilson Contreras, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he fouls this one off. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ronald Torres the next to bat as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks, and their runners at the corners now. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Throw goes in right through the cutoff man. Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Shows bunt as he gets this one down to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just a 1 out. So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Hold strike 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. First offering on its way. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, number 25.
Hamels comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walking.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Kyle Schwarber.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Here's strike 2 swinging. 2 out, nobody on. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hit hard to short. And that's out number one. So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A changeup over the inside corner. Andujar can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. The relay throw. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Torreyes. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A ball and a strike. Torreyes stands at second with 2 gone. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite.
Murphy with a dive. He gathers the throw. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 now to Zobrist. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Settling in now, Albert Almora will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Pitch popped up. Voigt is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brett Gardner as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, and that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Murphy is there for it. 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch on its way to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Torres backs up a bit, and he takes charge.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Here now the 2-2. It's a wave and a miss. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull the string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he is in there on to first, and there were 2 down. Now at the plate, Ronald Torreyes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hamels comes set. Here's the 0-1 towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Ben Zobrist. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Torreyes fields it cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. At the plate, Albert Almora. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Down the third baseline. Endahar brings it in. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first base. At the plate, Luke Voigt.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could.
Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Hit down the third, and this will kick off the third base bag. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Steve Cishek takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness.
First offering, and they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-1 to him now. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 25.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gleyber Torres. Last time through was a base hit. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Almora is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage. At the plate, Wilson Contreras, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. 4-1. The Cubbies find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right. And that's the third out.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Ronald Correa.
Jesse Chavez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Jesse Chavez.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
On the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first in time, one away. Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Six runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. And his guys needed to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run as you board to lead things off here. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And this one's in the dirt. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Dylan Betances
It's the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. On the ground to the right side. Correa's gloves it. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Andrew